The NFL will be honoring the nation's frontline workers throughout Sunday's big game. These healthcare heroes have fought tirelessly to save lives during the pandemic, all while risking their own safety. As a way to say thank you for their extraordinary efforts and service throughout the pandemic, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell invited 7,500 vaccinated healthcare workers to attend Sunday's game. Two of those frontline heroes join me now. Dr. Andrea Buras is a gynecologic oncologist. She joins me now with her husband, Dr. Ryan Kenney. He's an emergency medicine physician. Together, you will both be in attendance at Super Bowl 55. Congratulations. Dr. Buras, I'm going to start with you. What was your reaction when you found out you're going to the Super Bowl?
I was completely shocked, to say the least. I didn't really believe it. I got an email from the Lions, and actually had one of my coworkers read the email to make sure that I was reading it correctly and that I actually had the opportunity to go to the Super Bowl, because it was just an unbelievable experience.
Dr. Kenney, it's interesting, since you're a married couple, you're both frontline workers. How did you find out that you were selected to be at the game? And was there a period where one of you knew you were going and the other one didn't?
Yes. So Andrea, we both actually entered raffles through our respective hospitals through the NFL to win. And Andrea got a response from the Lions within like 2 or 3 days, and it was just for her. So she had a ticket. I was still waiting for my raffle results, and fortunately, she responded to the Lions representative with basically my credentials. Did I qualify? She ran it through the NFL a little bit early. I got approved, and then it was basically, if one of the Lions fans they reached out to couldn't go, I would get that ticket. So fortunately, well, unfortunately for someone, but fortunately, someone wasn't able to go. So within like 3 days of Andrea winning, the Lions representative reached out and said the NFL had approved, and then I was able to get that ticket. So we're pretty happy about that. But I was excited for her, but also extremely upset the fact that she was going to the Super Bowl and I wasn't for about 3 days.
I can just imagine how my husband and I would react if one of us got selected and got tickets and the other one didn't. So I'm glad, and congratulations that both of you are going, and thank you for all that you do, because healthcare workers have been pushed past the point of exhaustion throughout the pandemic. What does the fact that the NFL plans to honor our frontline workers throughout the game mean to you and to other members of the medical community?
It's really an honor, and I think we're all very thankful that we can be some of the few representatives of healthcare workers across the country who have this opportunity. For really everyone in healthcare this past year or so, everyone's faced different types of challenges, physically, mentally, and emotionally, certainly, and that's been different for everyone. But we've all certainly had our own struggles, and for the NFL to give some of us this opportunity to, one, have this experience, and two, represent healthcare workers across the country, especially in some of the areas that are most affected, we're incredibly grateful.
It's awesome to
Dr.
be able to
Buras,
represent.
Oh, sorry, go for it.
It's awesome to be able to represent just the healthcare workers in general, and a great honor. Of course, I feel a little bit guilty because there's definitely parts of the country that have been hit harder, and it's not extended to everyone, which is understandable. So excited to go, but definitely feel a little guilty for our colleagues across the country who don't get to enjoy the same privileges we do by being local.
You're representing them well, though, and Bucks fans. I see your shirt. So, Dr. Buras, all 7,500 healthcare workers in attendance have been required to get the coronavirus vaccine. My colleague Jamie Yukis was just reporting that you're also going to be receiving special N95 masks. I'm wondering about what other precautionary measures you need to take. And given that you've all been vaccinated, do you expect everyone in the audience to wear masks? Will you be wearing your mask? And explain to us, I guess, wearing your doctor hat, how important you think that is.
We will absolutely still be wearing our masks. The KN95s that are being distributed to everyone, the hand sanitizers, all of that will be in use. Despite the fact that, many of us healthcare workers are vaccinated, we still wear masks around the hospital 100% of the time. When we're out in the community, we're still wearing masks. So I think there's still a lot to be learned in terms of this vaccine and this virus. And we're incredibly grateful that we're some of the first people to get this vaccine. We obviously are still taking all of the same precautions that we would take had we not been vaccinated.
And Dr. Kenney, was there ever a moment where you guys were debating whether or not you would go? It sounded like, based off of how everything played out, you were just waiting for that ticket, and there wasn't any health concerns on your part necessarily about being able to take advantage of this opportunity.
No, there was never a doubt. In fact, luckily with the way our scheduling was, I actually took this weekend off before the pandemic hit. We were planning on going to the Super Bowl, no matter who was playing, just because it was going to be local, the one chance to do it. Then the pandemic hit, and for many months it was, oh, that's a bummer, we're not going to go to the Super Bowl. Actually told my scheduler I could work that weekend, and she said, yeah, you already have it off, don't worry about it. So about a month ago, I was very thankful that she didn't put me back on the schedule. But as far as safety goes, it's, being in the ER, I'm exposed to everything at all things at any point in time without really knowing. So the fact that I'm going to a place that is restrictions, everyone will be participating in the same quality measures, masks, separation, distancing. As far as I'm concerned, it's safer than me showing up to work on a daily basis. So there was no chance that I wasn't not going given the opportunity.
I suspected as much. All right, Dr. Buras, I noticed your husband's shirt, and then I noticed that you're wearing blue. I know a lot of my colleagues would want me to say go blue, but as a Hawkeye, I just can't muster it. But obviously Tom Brady's also an alumnus of the University of Michigan, so I'm assuming that you're going to be rooting for the Bucs, and I'm wondering if you were previously a Patriots fan, and how you're feeling about Tampa Bay's chances.
Yes. So I have been a Tom Brady fan since he played at the University of Michigan. My brother was actually attending the University of Michigan at the same time and has been a Brady fan since he was in college as well. So I've been a Brady fan for literally decades. I was a Patriots fan, and I couldn't have been more excited when he ended up coming down to play in Tampa while I was living here. It's been absolutely awesome seeing him lead the Bucs to the Super Bowl and have this opportunity to see, Tom Brady and all the Bucs, but see Tom Brady lead the Bucs to the Super Bowl after so many years since they've been to the Super Bowl, and have the opportunity to see him play in his 10th Super Bowl. It's really undescribable and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Dr. Andrea Buras, Dr. Ryan Kenney, it has been such a pleasure spending part of my day talking to you. Thank you for joining us, and enjoy the game.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
NFL and the Lions.